Hey guys, what's up? So this is the Article 13 that I was mentioning in the previous video, and it says that the UK will not be implementing the EU copyright law. Now, this is a bit of a concern for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's a situation to do with ad revenue. If UK users are going to be banned from YouTube, whether they're content creators or whether they're just the viewing audience, the world is going to see, 60 odd million people not be able to watch videos. This will affect people in other countries who might rely on a UK based audience. Their viewers will significantly go down, and that means their ad revenue will also go down. It also makes it impossible to be a YouTuber in the UK. This is because if you are banned, what can you do? You're not able to upload, and this is something that the CEO of YouTube has already mentioned. Now, how concerned should we be about this? I think this is very concerning because those who already exist within the UK, who are very famous YouTubers, for example, the Sidemen, Joe Weller, you've got Thatcher Joe, Zoella, and various other YouTubers will not be able to upload their content. This means they've got basically two options. They can either suck it up and they're going to have to get themselves a job, or because a number of them already have established brands, they can rely on their various businesses, whether that be beauty, makeup, sports, whatever they are doing. They can fund their lives through that, although they will see decreases in their overall income because YouTube won't be a thing here anymore. Or they will have to kind of up sticks and move to another country. Closest place you can technically go to is, I suppose, the Republic of Ireland, or you could be looking at France. But again, this would have to be kind of a permanent change, as I can foresee YouTube knowing that, okay, they're just crossing the border to upload these videos. You might have to actually start providing proof of where you're living to upload. This is quite an extreme case, but it all has the potential to go quite wrong. So here it says the University and Science Minister Chris Skidmore has said that the UK will not implement the EU Copyright Directive after the country leaves the EU. Several companies have criticised the law, which would hold them accountable for not removing copyrighted content uploaded by users. If it is passed, this will mostly affect the smaller companies, in that anything they want to use will have to go by, they have to check on it firstly, and secondly, they might have to pay for the use of certain music even if it sounds similar sometimes. There have been court cases referring to even the choice of lyrics. This is a very contentious area at the moment for being sued. It's called intellectual property, and it's very sensitive for the copyright users. EU member states have until 7th of June 2021 to implement the new reforms, but we are leaving as the UK from the 31st of January at 11 PM. The UK was initially one of 19 nations that supported the law, which makes it quite unusual why we're actually taking ourselves out of it. And that was in the final bill for the drafting of the legislation in April 2019. For those who aren't aware, copyright is the legal right that allows an artist to protect how their original work is used. The EU Copyright Directive covers how online content sharing services should deal with copyrighted protect content such as TV and movies. So these will be things like YouTube, you'll have SoundCloud, Spotify, all these other streaming services. It refers to services that primarily exist to give the public access to protected works or other protected subject matter uploaded by its users. It will also include Dailymotion. It was Article 13 which prompted fears over the future of memes and GIFs, stills, animated or short video clips that go viral, since they mainly rely on copyrighted scenes from TV and film. Critics claimed Article 13 would make it nearly impossible to upload even the tiniest part of copyrighted work to Facebook, YouTube or any other site. However, specific tweaks to the law in 2019 made memes safe for purpose of quotation, criticism, review, caricature, parody and pastiche. Prime Minister Boris Johnson criticised the law in March, claiming that it was terrible for the internet. Google had campaigned fiercely against the changes, arguing they would harm Europe's creative and digital industries and change the web as we know it. YouTube boss Susan Wozniacki, Wojcicki, I don't know how to pronounce that, had also warned that users in the EU could be cut off from the video platform. Kathy Berry, a professional support lawyer at Linklaters, welcomed the government's stance on the law, claiming it will allow the UK to agree to more tech-friendly copyright provisions in free trade deals with other countries. The law sparked suggestions from its biggest critics that would end up killing memes and parodies, despite it permitting the sharing of memes and GIFs. Again, this is something I am personally quite concerned of. It's something that actually a lot of UK YouTubers should look into and possibly protest against, considering it's better to have this Article 13 in place, otherwise we risk all getting kind of shut down. What do you think? Are there significant risks? Are you concerned for the future based on this situation? Leave your comments down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for various other content. Thank you very much.